Good day, it is Stephen Davids here, and in this video I will show you how to keep safe from freak waves when you fish. Now, what is freak waves? Freak waves are technically large waves, but they share in common with rogue waves in that they present, and I read from Wikipedia, present considerable danger for several reasons. They are rare, they're not so often. They are unpredictable, they may appear suddenly or without warning, and they can impact with tremendous force. And these are the commonalities that what we usually call freakwaves have with the uh, technical freakwaves and what's actually large waves. Now, the thing is how to protect yourself against freak waves is you cannot really protect yourself against the waves, but you can know the areas where that are prone to freak waves and then take the necessary precautions. The first rule, of course, is that you totally and you always avoid freak waves by not fishing during spring tide when it is high tide, and when then it is stormy as well. So not all spring tides that are high are stormy, but especially when it is stormy weather, then you do not fish at all. The second precaution is you avoid areas known for freak waves as far as possible. The also fact is that no fish is worth your life. And how do you know where the areas are? You look on the internet sites that often warns you for the areas where freak waves are. You can ask the locals, they will tell you, hey, sometimes that waves have a bite. You can ask other fishermen. You can also look out for crosses for deceased fishermen along the way. Unfortunately, there are a lot when you go to our coastal area of Royals, you will see a lot of crosses dedicated to fishermen, and that already must alert you. You can also see notices on the beach. Now, the third rule is if you must go outside of spring tide, high tide, when it is the rough, to an area that frequents freak waves or large waves, then you must apply your safety measures. And the safety measures we will discuss here. First one is you constantly look at the sea. Try to look out as far as possible seawards, inwards. Try to pick up the freak waves, the large waves, as soon as possible. And this means you must look out 200-meter plus. Look as deep and as far as you possibly can, not here in front, but further deep in. The reason is that you will pick up maybe the swellings that are higher than normal, much higher than normal. Maybe there's are also foam coming where the higher than normal waves on the lower section, they hit rocks or other hills or anything that's high up in the bottom of the sea bed, and then you can see these waves, the foam there. Or you can also look at the reaction sometimes of more experienced fishermen, what they do. Because you must try to anticipate and see when big waves are. If you angle at night, only do so if you can see far out, maybe because it's natural light, clear moon, or when there's artificial light available that enables you to see far out. That is the thing. You can see far out, then you can see it and take precautions. Do not fish when you cannot see at a long enough distance to provide you with enough time to react. Because should you detect a higher wave than normal, you must have enough time to react. So that means if you can't see far enough, don't fish at night where the area is not well lit. Don't fish where it's misty and foggy where you can't see. The most dangerous time in an area with freak waves are in fact the time when you have a fish on your line, engaged with a fish, fighting a fish, or perhaps bringing the fish out. If you have someone else and that person helps you, that means no one is paying attention to the waves. The fact of the matter is, while simply because you have a fish on your hook, it doesn't mean the danger is gone and left. The danger is still there. And that may be the moment, because you don't pay attention there, that you may be overcome with a freak wave. The basic rules, of course, you mustn't go fishing alone. Notify people at home when you come, when your friend, and you come on more or less the estimated time of arrival. Remember, you both can be swept away. There's not really too much safety in the numbers. Both must assist with safety. It's not only the numbers that are important, it's their active ability to assist each other to keep safe. Remember, a partner who cannot assist you in need is a mere spectator and a reporter of your mishap, and that's useless. The fact is, you and your partner must try to assist each other if there's a problem, but the first thing is to prevent each other from coming into a problem. If you go out then when an area where there are freakways, try to stand behind a natural or a man-made barrier that will retard you should something happen and you are swept off your feet, so that you don't be at least maybe not being swept into the sea. There's some sort of hindrance if possible. When you select your site, make sure of an escape route. Do not stand on the rocks where you cannot get out of the way in the face of oncoming traffic because you can't move fast enough. There's hindrance in your way, slippery. See that there are no obstacles behind you if you must escape in a hurry. In this slide, you see there are 3 fishermen. I do not know how big this is, but can you see here the waves? In any case, you can't move too far back should there come a freak wave. I do not know the area myself, but this is just for illustrating purposes. There's no real escape route should there come a freak wave. Another slide is an example here. If you stand on here and there comes a freak wave, where do you run to? Where do you go to? You just go back. You can't turn your back. Turning your back is no solution. You must get out of the way. Then, of course, another safety measure is that you must prepare to take your bait and your tackle further to a safer area. The reason is, if your tackle and bait, you prepare it, you pay attention to it, you turn your back or your eyes away from the sea, and that is a critical moment where you can be overcome. So take it out of far away from the danger zone to a specific area where you are safe, and then you can prepare your bait with ease and with peace of mind. Have the telephone numbers also of your rescue services at hand. Keep it on your phone, and of course your phone must be keep well and dry, easily within reach. It's no use you must run to a car 20 minutes away to have your phone. Always have airtime available, enough air. No use you cannot phone the department. So have those things in case there is a problem. Then also operate close to safety equipment, or then perhaps have your safety equipment with you. Take, for example, a safety buoy and a rope with, or go to a place that have it. And if you take it with you, if it's not at a place and this place is nice because it also have rails, but that's sort of as a preventative thing, extra preventative thing. You put your rails, your safety buoy and a rope where it can be swept clear by the freak wave. Put it there where it's out of reach of a freak wave, but also where it is close nearby, so that if there is a need, you can quickly get it. Then, of course, also drift safely, drift floatable. Do not put your wader on, because the wader can easily fill with water. Do not have a gumboots, like the gumboots, and of course gumboots fill up quickly, it pulls you down. Do not have heavy clothes that can quickly absorb water, also pull you down. It's a trade-off between keeping safe and keeping well dressed. So it's basically it's a trade-off. You can't go into an unsafe area and dress unsafely. Then also dress safely by having something floatable, a floating device. Remember, people don't, sometimes they make fun of you. They will think you over. God, this is not necessarily a floating device for fishing, but it is a floating device. The reason is, in our area, floating devices specifically for fishing is very expensive. Instead of having these long gumboots that fill up, have these safety shoes on with holes where the water can drain out. And lastly, be careful for the macho man who doesn't worry about safety. The fisherman drinks, brave, over brave, stands there, because you must remember, it's not his safety, it's yours. Please like and share this video, subscribe, and we love constructive comments and criticism. Thank you very much for watching this video.